How's it going, guys? Coffee here. Today I wanted to go over what I've done to help shore up the defenses for the build here. You can see here with the changes that were made, the damage drops a little bit lower. I think it's still probably around the 200 billion range or so. With this, I guess, more defensive setup, but what this does mean is that, again, we are not just falling over, so... We had some issues last night where we flew too close to the sun with our max damage, and we needed to take a step back and get a bit of defenses. So, what did we end up changing here? The first thing, we ended up dropping one of the offensive mods on the helmet to finish up our resistances because they were not capped. They're still not quite capped. This just needs to be a T1 cold res and it will be fine. And then we are running along with a elemental resistance aura as well. Because of the fact that we're taking a lot of stuff as elemental damage, this is a good idea because we're converting our Fizz over to Ellie, so we can do that. We also swapped the mod on our helmet that was for extra damage to nearby enemies. And we swapped this to reduce damage taken from nearby enemies. So that was just another consideration to take. Some other things you can actually get here on your helmet is we could also have crafted this for just converting physical damage to fire instead of just minus 9% damage. That would also help. Or we could also go that route. You could also do the conversion. We can also try to roll this for the dream corrosion, to where we're converting either erosion damage over to fire or the erosion damage over to... yeah, so we can convert the erosion damage over to fire as well. That's probably a good option for instead of the sealed mana here. And then rolling that into... then we just go ahead and take the points again for sealed mana on the tree that we haven't been taking. So one other thing we did end up swapping as well is we did end up picking up a holiness slate. Finding holiness with another offensive aura can be kind of expensive, or a talent rather, but you can find it with just like +1 fire skill level or something else useful for damage, fairly cheap. So my recommendation is to just go ahead and do that. Something to consider, but I'll leave you guys with some footage from Profound yesterday after we swapped to this. And if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And other than that, see you in the next one. Well, the defenses are a lot better. I'm not just like falling over to fucking everything, so... I just don't know how you sustain and stay alive in Might anymore with the nerf to Spring Resurrection. The only time I've ever had a character that survived God of Might on like the whatever on Deep Space and shit was using Spring Resurrection pre-nerf. Like, I don't know how it's doable. I don't know how people sustain it without it. I have seriously no idea. Well, I guess, yeah, Iris too with her, like, immortal defenses, like, minus 90% to everything. It's fine as well. Yeah. So at least I do know that if I'm gonna do this on, Profound, I need to be 97 and just accept the fact that I will always be 97. Like, I can't come back into Profound until I finish, or until I'm... I guess I can do it for now, just knowing I'm going to be perma 95 in the meantime. Yeah, it's the degen on the ground. That's the degen that gets everyone. Yeah. That's the hard part to sustain for most builds. Barrier of Radiance. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll work.